hiking down to the mine now, and you can already see something here on the left. Looks kind of like a explosive storage locker or building. No windows or anything like that. Which, usually a sign of that type of building. Yeah, I'd say so. I don't see any sign of anything else that might have been in here. Well, off to a good start. Interesting stuff on the way down. That is a very old can of beer. You know, I don't want to come across as being overly negative, but I would say this road has seen better days. Some interesting stuff down here, though. I'm not even sure what this is. It's like there's remains of a vehicle of some kind. That is fairly unique. I'm not sure how old that car is, but that is fairly unique to see that in a wash like that. And I'm not going to feel guilty for saying the road's in bad shape after seeing this. I don't think I'm being too negative. We just came down from that area there and got the portal right here. The light's terrible, maybe you can't see it too well. There are some interesting looking buildings across the way there, and I believe these are the remains of a trammer in front of me. Yeah, I'd say so, looking at the bumper right here. Looks like a trammer to me, although somebody might correct me on that. And then, like I was saying, the portal is right here. Alright, just inside the portal, and we're headed in.
Those will fit me mighty nicely.
That's Chuck speaking behind me. Not a ghost.
Oh wow.
It's not bad, there's just
No, I see it. I got you. Now, was this one a load or was this the boat?
both. This was lode and placer.
You see, obviously the rail. Can you see if the rail picks up?
Not yet. Still getting through this stuff on the entrance here.
Big timbers.
Very big timbers. Yeah, these are big boys. Alright, so we pick up the rail just a little ways inside the portal now, and there's a look into the darkness. Goes as far as I can see. We'll see what's waiting for us. It's all solid rock in here so far, which is nice. You can hear my voice echoing too, which is also a bit reassuring. Got some pipe on the left here. I'm assuming that's for air. Really nice floor here. It's not muddy at all, which I'm not used to. Usually we're stumbling around in mud and such, but this is very solidly packed. Big fan of this mine so far. Or I should say big fan of this adit. Already a big fan of the mine based on what we saw outside. You can see the wires there for ventilation tubing. It's remarkably well preserved. You can see the ties down there and everything. keeps going. Got some mineralization here on the ribs or the side of the adit. Some wood jammed in there. Interesting how the rock keeps changing color. It always amazes me inside of the mines how quickly and how abruptly that's just kind of the same thing, isn't it? What I'm trying to say is it's always amazed me how much and how often the rock changes dramatically. See, there's some pipes stockpiled here. Keeps going as far as I can see. Some more piping and bits of track and things like that stashed there. Water is really shallow here. It's just sort of the very tops of my feet there in the water. Some more mineralization there. And it looks like it may be coming out of the water. Yep, we emerge from the water, which I always appreciate. Looks like I might take a little deviation of the right up here. Real nice adit, this one. Spacious. Some more stuff stockpiled there. Spacious. Not quite dry, but close enough to it. And not a bunch of rubble down everywhere. Really liking this one so far. Wow, this rock is very black right now. Very dark. And, I guess that's the end for us. Wow. Got a ladder here in the ground, but, this looks relatively recent too, actually. Timbers over there. And looks like some timbers right there. That looks like an ore chute, actually. I wonder if this is a bunch of crap that came down from a stope or something up above. I'm going to turn the camera off and scramble up there and see if there's any way at all over this. In the meantime, there's looking back at the portal in the distance. Okay, that is an ore chute. Obviously some kind of stope up there. And this material you see here in front of me is all placer, which I've spoken at length about in other videos. But just to recap, what you're seeing is are the remains of ancient river channels used to run through here, full of gold, and the miners like to punch back and try and get to this gravel and river rock that's so rich in gold. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's covered in sand, so it's not very stable, and so you get frequent collapses like you're seeing right here in front of us. Looking up where that came from, or came down from. Let's see if I can get you up there. This is uncomfortable. Yeah, see, that's where it came down from. You can see some big boulders up there. And probably not much else. But that's where it definitely came down from. And you can sort of see the outline of the adit, you know, where it kept going back that way. As I understand it, there are at least 2,000 feet of workings in this mine, but I'm afraid that those are now inaccessible to us. But this was a nice one while it lasted. And I'm sure there's some good stuff back there if somebody ever digs this out. Alright, heading over to check out all this stuff on the right. Got some big rails in front of me here. Twin set of tracks here. So here's one set going down here, another set here. This is going to be a bit tricky going across there. I made it without embarrassing myself. And okay, man, it's all kinds of track down there. Track here in front of me, and big tank right there, and a very interesting looking building. Let's go check that out. Starting out with an overview of this site, because I think it's easier to make sense of that way. That's me in the white shirt down there, standing on top of the big waste rock pile connected to this mine, and of course the trestle next to it. Coming in for a closer look now at the main buildings at the site. It's actually easier to see them this way than it is walking around down there, because it's really tough with all that sheet metal and boards full of nails and stuff that have come down. There's another perspective on it. This is taken from hovering over the creek, and you'd really only be able to get this shot with the drone. So you can actually see more of this above it with the drone than you can walking around on the ground. This is panning down toward the creek. It's actually a lot steeper than it looks. And there's the creek down there, of course. So there may be the remains of a snow shed or something here on the right. Oh, wow. That keeps going. See that, that trestle there? How cool is that? And there's more rail. Looks like a waste rock pile there. More rail on the side of it. And then creeks down there. But let's see what's inside here first. Wow. Wow. Okay, I am impressed. Very impressed. There's a second story. We'll go try these stairs in a minute and see what's up there. First of all, though, I need to finish taking in all this stuff. Look, these machine parts are still in the little cubby holes here. You hardly ever see sites that still have all the equipment. They've almost always been looted. How cool is this? Wow. Still have machine parts on the floor. And we got Shell oil. More parts over here. And this these shells over here. And then, oh, listen, look at the manufacturer's plate on this piece of equipment here. I can still see the belt on that. That's incredible. I can't believe the belt is still on there. This is one impressive piece of equipment, though. See that pipe takes off and then runs out the building toward the mine. Even these drawers are still intact. Cannot believe that. Got an old grinder right here. Really impressed. That's the old GE logo. Barrel there. Oh, it says GE right there. So that piece on the ground obviously fit in the front right there. Another view of this equipment here. And I haven't really looked at this yet. More electrical equipment. Although it's pretty old. Master switch. Electric shop, dry room. Compressor. Square D Company. Huh. Haven't heard of that company. You see the belts. You see the flywheels. All of it. Very impressed. There's that pipe running off back there. Other than the main one I pointed out earlier, it goes above me here. Alright, I'm not so sure about those stairs, but I'll give it a shot. There might be something good upstairs. Oh, no kidding. I just noticed there's a belt right here in front of me on the stairs. Very cool. Alright, well, I'm filming this, so if I go through the stairs and fall down and break my leg, you guys are going to be able to enjoy it, because I will definitely upload that, don't worry. I wouldn't deprive you of that treat. I don't really like this too much. Actually, they feel pretty solid. And doesn't look like there's much up here. This almost looks homely with all this on the floor. I wonder if maybe they lived up here. You know, there's just like a bunkhouse upstairs. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much up here. But, as always, you've got to check. You've got to be sure. Probably a pretty good view out over that trestle. I didn't even look when I was coming up. Oh yeah. View out over the trestle. Some machinery down there. Let's go down and check that out now. There's Chuck down the creek too. Give you a sense of how big this waste rock pile is. That's Chuck right there. Okay, back outside again. Want to check out the rest of what was here. There's Chuck down the creek still. And this building's obviously come down in front of us. Not hard to tell what it was yet. That is a big gear there though. Or the edge of a gear. With big rail next to it. A lot of nails sticking up all over the place here, so I'm glad I've had my tetanus shot. Oh, look at that hoist or winch. That is impressive. Man, that is huge. Amazing. That looks like maybe part of the motor for it down there. And you know what? I'm actually standing on top of a workbench right now, I just realized. Huh. Well, it's not what you call it, it's what you use it for that counts, right? There's some stuff on my feet here. Oh wow. And then look at all those rail connectors back there. That is impressive. That is a big stack. Wow. And there are some other hoses and things like that back there, but I don't see any significant equipment. I'm impressed with those rail connectors. And of course, with that huge wheel, it's got all the cable on it. I'm going to scramble over here, see if this, if I don't fall down, see where this trestle goes. See the remains of some electrical equipment here. Wow, this trestle is really cool. Really, really cool. See where it goes. Okay, this was just to carry waste rock. It terminates right here, and that looked like a pretty good sized mine, so obviously they would have had a fair amount of waste rock. Painting back around, you see all the waste rock here on the rail. There's the remains of a culvert down the creek there, and there's a view back. Looking back where we just came from. Well, I was walking back, I just noticed that spike right there for the track, and I thought that was really cool. Here we go, right into that tree. Fortunately, I reined it in before hitting any larger branches.